Body is a fragger, right? Body is a fragger and a secondary voice. Having his footprints in the team, he's also, they're well familiar with him, right? Outside of Gravity, who I don't think he's ever overlapped with on a roster, he has played with all of these guys for a very long time. This is the roster that he came up with. This is the team. This is the core of players he played with before he made the jump to G2 a million years ago. This is the core of the team that he played with on Double Pony. This is the core of the team that he has always had those sort of rising moments with. So I'm excited to see what he could do in it. And then on the other side of the coin, Heroic, right? We watched their former core in the form of Falcons qualify earlier. It would be amazing if the organization they left behind that then pulled up the Sangal core could do much the same as well today. We've seen a lot from XCloud youngster LNZ, that Sangal core, and they've been making some waves early on in the iteration of this roster as well, Alan.
Is it still me that feels like Tania is like the rogue player in this team, where it's if some pass is available, you get him? You know, he's such a fabulous player. He's well-rounded. He's vocal. Of course, you're going to add him onto the Sango core. But Tania, that was, for me, that was so left field. I didn't even know his English was up to snuff.
Well, to be fair, you and I have been beating the Tania drum since he was on Forza, right? He was always the guy where we tuned in and we're like, this is our guy.
Was it even his first game where he went absolutely nuclear?
Absolutely.
Seems to recall we casted his first game. But that was the thing about Tania. I think he was quite inconsistent. I think he was really skilled individually, but he looked quite raw to me. So if I'm Heroic here, a lot of this is about growing Tania into being a well-rounded player. I know he's looked great statistically so far, but I have no doubt that he has a few things he needs to work on.
Yeah, the numbers have been good if you're going purely on the numbers, but it is interesting as well, right? Because you sort of have this mix where you have the existing chemistry of the Sangal core coming in. You have some Pius who's very much a veteran player, has worked with Saul before, so he has that connection. He understands the principles of a lot